Hudgens writes, most of the time I hate on-screen love stories. How come Tony Stark and Pepper Potts' love interest doesn't bother me?
Dude, you're not alone. You are totally not alone. Like, I really do not dig love stories, especially in comic book films. To me, they get in the way. I'm not a big fan of them. But the Pepper and Tony relationship, oddly enough, the Gwen Peter relationship in the Amazing Spider-Man series, in the new ones, they actually worked for me. This is one of the few strong points I thought of the Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I think they both kind of worked for me for the same reason, especially with Tony and Pepper. The banter. Yeah. The banter. They don't go the Tony Sparks or whatever,
Tony Sparks.
What's his name? Is that the guy? Is his first name Tony? Nicholas Sparks.
Nicholas Sparks.
They don't go Tony
His
Sparks.
brother. Notebook. Was in Brooklyn.
They don't go the
Tony Sparks here.
Hey, right. I got this broad, right?
Oh.
She's a big fan of, the pastas.
Let's go. Hey, let's go get a slice.
What do you like?
Tony Sparks over here.
Pass the pepperoni.
Hey.
So they don't go that route, nor do they go his brother Nicholas Sparks' route with the saturated emotionalism and force on you emotional. They don't do that. Their relationship with the romance is built around this incredibly quick-witted, sharp, a little bit mean sometimes banter between the two that you just love soaking and watching. Like the Gwen and Peter relationship, while a little bit more Nicholas Sparksy, a little bit more to it, it was still at its core a lot of great back and forth dialogue between them that made you feel it. Now, you look at an on-screen relationship in a movie that I love, but I hated the relationship, Thor and Natalie Portman's character, Jane, that was her name. Thor and Jane, the dialogue between them was not good, and their romance was based on a lot of googly eyes and what. It was like, and that's what a lot of them do. But for me personally, that's why the Tony Pepper one worked. Did you like the relationship between Tony Pepper, and if so, what is it for you that made it work?
Exactly what you're talking about. The back and forth kind of banter, the fun, like kind of a little bit soaked in reality, where you're like little jabs here and there. Like, it's like when you've been around somebody for a long time and you're like, it just had that authenticity, and that was what Robert Downey Jr. brings to the character Tony Stark. He brings like a realness to it and a quick wit to him that when you saw the first Iron Man, it caught you off guard, and it caught everyone off guard. No one thought Iron Man would be a big hit, and we're like, well, what is Iron Man? And then now he's the one who's like kind of the center of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And we kind of owe it to a lot of people, not just the writers and the director, but like mainly the actor. Robert Downey Jr. brought his personality to Tony Stark. The same could be said with Pepper Potts. I mean, she brought her, I don't know if she's like that in real life, but I thought their characterizations in all three Iron Man films were great. I kind of missed Pepper, to be honest with you, in Avengers Age of Ultron. So
the Schnepp said it, but the main thing, over writing, over directing, over everything, is chemistry. Chemistry has to happen. Chemistry and believability. You have to believe that these two characters are really in love with each other, or do have that back and forth, and it's more exciting than just like, I love you too. Great. Because my favorite of all time is obviously Natalie Portman and Hayden Christensen. Those guys are on course. No, but taking away from,
I hate sand.
Yeah, seriously. I truly, deeply love you. No, you don't. Quiet. William Wallace.
Please do your Kingpin Vanessa imitation.
Oh yes, Vanessa. I can't do it. I'll do it on the way out. You hurt Vanessa. I am very much in love with Vanessa. William Wallace and Sophia Marceau, the Queen, and even his first love.
Yeah.
That's a love relationship.
Oh my God, that was great.
There's meaning to it all. There's a reason why that love story is there. And it's not just because that guy and that woman would look great together and people are going to love to see them kiss. It's, does it further the story? Right. Does it benefit the story? And there are times that it absolutely does and is necessary.